All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. You're watching Everything Weapons. A little bit of war news for you. Well, military news, if that. Taiwan's Skyguard anti-aircraft guns are now equipped with anti-drone nets, so the protection reflects the growing threat Chinese drones pose to the very air defense systems meant to shoot them down. All credit to the Warzone website. That's where I'm going to be reading today. So anti-drone nets and cages are rapidly becoming kind of necessary, as the drones, they are meant to stop appearing on today's battlefields over roads, around buildings, atop armored vehicles. We've seen this recently on new tanks, so I have some separate videos on that. It's crazy. New tanks now have cages on top of them. Looks a lot goofy, but it's just a practical reality now in war, and even for protecting naval vessels. One recent example comes from Taiwan, where anti-aircraft guns have been enclosed in netting to help defend against the growing threat of drone attacks from China. And so images heavily edited that begun to circulate recently shows a pair of Republic of China Air Force Skyguard towed twin-barreled 35mm anti-aircraft cannons with a dome-like structure over them covered with anti-drone netting, and the twin guns protrude out into the open to provide clearance. The design appears intended mainly to defeat small FPV, first-person view type drones attempting to dive directly onto the guns. So let's see here. So the Republic of China Air Force operates around 24 of these Swiss-made systems, specifically the GDF-006 version. They are frequently deployed to protect Taiwanese air bases, which may well be the case here too. And the Chinese Air Force is also going to the trouble of shielding the Skyguard from drones, at least smaller FPV types, which is significant. Despite being a legacy Cold War era design, the Swiss-made system remains one of Taiwan's most effective point defense weapons against exactly the kinds of aerial threats that may have proliferated in recent years, including drones and cruise missiles. So the Chinese Air Force operates around 24 of these systems, specifically the GDF-006 version. They are frequently deployed to protect Taiwanese air bases, which may well be the case here. And in particular, the radar-guided Skyguard can engage drones using advanced hit efficiency and destruction, or AHEAD ammunition. These programmable airburst rounds release a cloud of sub-projectiles just ahead of the target before the drone, so greatly increasing the probability of a kill against small, slow, and maneuvering aerial threats. They are also effective against cruise missiles, rockets, and mortar projectiles. Besides improving lethality and speeding engagements, the airburst effect also reduces the risk of collateral damage on the ground. As such, the Skyguard remains in the Chinese Air Force service alongside more modern air defense systems as part of Taiwan's layered integrated air defense network. Other ground-based systems fielded by the Air Force include the U.S.-made Patriot and indigenous Twin Kwong or Sky Bow family for long-range air and ballistic missile defense. At the lower end, Sparrow surface-to-air missile launchers can be integrated with the Skyguard's radar and fire control system to provide another layer of protection, and Taiwan formally retired the last of its Hawk surface-to-air missile systems in 2023, a few years ago, later donating some of these to Ukraine, actually. So Taiwan is also set to procure the combat-proven National Advanced Surface-to-Air missile system, or NASAMS, after the United States approved its sale to the country in 2024. And the medium-range system is particularly well-suited to defeating cruise missiles and standoff one-way attack drones. It also has the significant benefit of being fed from the common stockpile of AIM-120, Advanced Medium-Range Air-to-Air Missiles, or AMRAAM, that already arm many of the ROCAF's fighter jets. Meanwhile, the Republic of China Army fields an even wider array of ground-based air defense systems, so the Chinese are prepared, guys, if they're ever attacked, at least in their home territory, right? And this includes more mobile equipment and man-portable air defense systems, or man-pads, so rocket launchers. And the Republic of China Army anti-aircraft units are also equipped with anti-aircraft guns, namely the locally made T-82T towed twin-barreled 20mm anti-aircraft cannon, based on the M39 developed for the U.S. Air Force in the late 1940s, towards the end of World War II. Taiwan's multi-layered integrated air defense system is a critical component of the island's ability to withstand any aerial assault from the Chinese should Beijing ever go on the offensive against the island of Taiwan. As China rapidly expands both the quantity and quality and sophistication of its unmanned capabilities, however, even air defense assets themselves are increasingly vulnerable to drone attack. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, all credit to the Warzone website. That's where I was reading today. Subscribe, ring the bell, type us a comment down below, smash the like button, and check out the older videos on the channel. Until next time, have a good day, and I will see you guys later.